hosted by Matt Riches. Watch the market unfold. Watch the market unfold. Turning data to gold. Watch the market unfold. Turning data to gold. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. It is Monday, June 29th, 2026. Happy Monday! This is the pre-market briefing. We are starting this week with the market still sitting in extreme fear. The fear and greed index is at 25. There are no orange or red folders today. Eli Lilly is back as a $1 trillion ticker. Welcome back, Eli Lilly. And after last week's heavy volatility, the market indices are trying to rebound here in the pre-market. SPX, the Nasdaq 100, the Dow Jones, SPY, QQQ, and IWM are all trading near the upper end of their overnight ranges. So today's question is simple. Is this the start of the relief bounce from extreme fear? Or is this just a pre-market recovery before the sellers step back in? I track the headlines, the data, and the market levels so you don't have to. This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Let's get into the mindset before we get into the market with our mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I am building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, when they come to our hands, I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, let's check out some data. Let's see what we got. What happened in the market today so far? Oil still trading around the upper 70s. Comcast is moving this morning. The company announced plans to spin off NBCUniversal into a separate company. And shares were running off that news. MicroStrategy is in trouble because its valuation has fallen below the value of its Bitcoin holdings. That will be a major sentiment shift for one of the most watched Bitcoin-linked equities. The VIX is around 1830. The 10-year Treasury yield note is at, I don't know why it's saying that. Give me 1 second, good people. 10-year Treasury yield note is 4.38. I knew that was not correct what it said here. Bitcoin is around 60,000. Ethereum is around 1,500. Now let's get into Robert Greene's daily law for today. Title: Mirror their values. Daily law. Complete free expression is a social impossibility. Consider your thoughts, then tell the prickly and insecure what you know they want to hear. Today's law is about understanding the room you're in. Robert Greene is saying that people often respond better when they're understood. If you walk into every environment forcing your own ideas, you create resistance. But if you understand what people value, what they fear, and what they want to hear, you can communicate more effectively. This is not about losing yourself. It's about being strategic. For long-term investors, the market has its own values. Sometimes it's safety. Sometimes it values earnings. Sometimes it values cash flow. Sometimes it values AI. Sometimes it values defense, healthcare, and stability. The investor who survives over time learns to recognize what the market is rewarding now and not what it rewarded 6 months ago. Right now, with fear elevated, the market may reward discipline, balance, and companies that can prove real strength. For day traders, mirroring the market means not fighting the price action. If the market is trending up from the pre-market lows, respect that. If it rejects resistance and starts fading, respect that too. Do not force your opinion onto the chart. Let the chart tell you what kind of day it wants to be. The best traders do not argue with price. They listen, then they execute. Stay disciplined, stay patient, execution over emotion, process over prediction. Now let's get on these charts, y'all. All right, let's start with SPX. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. SPX. You see, we hit a pre-market low here at midnight. 77,370. We hit a pre-market high. 7,400. Current price 7,397. Definitely on the upper end. The Nasdaq 100 hit a pre-market low. 29,281. Hit a pre-market high. 29,459. Current price 29,400. The Dow Jones hit a pre-market low of 51,882. Hit a pre-market high of 52,083. Current price 52,025. Next we got SPY. Hit a pre-market low of 735. Hit a pre-market high of 738. Current price 737. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 735. Let's see. Underneath that, what we got? 731.30. Why's my previous day low? Oh, my previous day low is right there. 726.90, 722, 716.60. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 738, followed by this bottom of this gap 739.62. The middle of the gap 741.41. Top of the gap is 743.15. Next we got QQQ. Currently in the pre-market at 714.81. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 712.05, followed by 705.10, 702.80. If it breaks that, 697.45. The upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 716.80, 719.60. And then we got a ways before we get to this gap. So we'll just leave it at 719. Next, we got IWM, currently in the pre-market at 299.30. Their downside support, we got the pre-market low at 298.43, followed by 297.60, 296.40, 295.75, 294.70. For the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 299.84. We got 300, which is the previous day, Friday's high. And then we got the all-time high at 301.50. Other VIX is at 1834. Okay, $1 trillion tickers. We got Nvidia currently in the pre-market. It's very close to pre-market lows. It's 194.18. To the downside support, the pre-market low is 194.10. Followed by Friday's low, 191.20. Underneath that, we got this gap, 190.78. The gap ends at 189.64. After the gap, we're going to 185.75. It did just break pre-market lows here. So the new low is 193.97. It's pushing lows right now. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high, 195.36. Friday's high, 195.55. $197.15. And then 200, y'all. Next, we got Google currently in the pre-market at 340.50. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 339.35, followed by 335.71, 330.20. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high, 341.93. Friday's high, 346.35, and 353.50. Next, we got Apple. It's pushing pre-market lows right now. Pre-market low is 283.02. The downside resistance, we got 278.45, 275.25, 274.20, 273.75. For the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 285.20, 285.95. Then we got the bottom of this gap at 288.85. Middle of the gap is 290.86. Top of the gap is 292.95, and then 295.35. Next, we got Microsoft looking strong here in the pre-market compared to last week. Current price $379.20. To the downside support, we got the pre-market lows of $376.97. Friday's high of $376.60. And a long ways until we get to $367.50. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at $380.93, followed by $381.60. And we got a long ways before we get to that daily level at $390. Alright, next up, we got Amazon currently at $235 in the pre-market. To the downside support, we got $233.95, $233.90, which is Friday's high. And we got a long ways before we get to our 4-hour level here at 227.85. For the upside resistance, oh man, I'm pretty tired. To the upside resistance, we have the pre-market high at 236.40, 237.20, 240.10. All right. That's actually all the prices I'm giving out for today. We'll be back after the market closes for the market check-in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to the show. You know how we like to end the show.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money? Do you have the intellectual curiosity to learn everything you can about this incredible industry and master it? Become the smartest person in the room. Have you mastered it?
Have a wonderful day. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.